yona is difficult. It's difficult. When I get the feeling that I need to unbraid, I have to do it because I just can't shake the feeling off. So I do it whenever, whatever time it is, wherever I am, wherever I'm with. Once a patini, ndibeka lo nice time ecaleni, ndikhuphe ihlokoloza yam, ndiqhaqhe i-stress, because inwele si-stress, but si-stress esihle. Kube. Sarafina. Guys, finally, I'm done. I'm done and I'm dusted. Well, I'm lying. I ain't nowhere near dusted with so much dandruff. But I assume. I haven't really checked. I haven't seen any. Don't really struggle from Ingo Ituge. Struggle with wow, George. So, that is she. She is that. Yeah, guys, it's hard. It's hard. And when it's cold, you go like, drrr. That's what's happening when I'm touching my hair. It's going like, drrr. Because the paint's so cold, man. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay, guys, let's jump right into it. I'm going to tell you about what I use for my hair and my nails. Oh, the lighting. Yeah, my nails. Natural nails. And my skin. It's hard. I don't want to lie. I know most of y'all are going to judge me, but it's okay, sweetie. You do what works for you, I do what works for me, and I'm literally just sharing. Might not be as glamorous and as ladylike as most people would prefer, but it is what it is. Guys, I'll be honest, I consider myself a naturalist. I really prefer to let my hair do its own thing. Just like with the rest of my body, my hair, my nails, my skin, I do very little to influence the direction my hair goes, the speed at which it grows, the length to which it grows. Same with my skin. I've never had skin problems that pass by you. No. I've had normal skin issues that come with puberty, and that's that, and that come with stress occasionally. Now that getting with puberty, now that I've passed puberty, my skin does react to bad times of life, stress, weight gain. I don't react to weight loss because usually when I lose weight in the because I'm doing something right, I'm eating right, and exercising every now and again, which is hardly, unless there's a swimming pool involved. But so let's start with my hair. I do have hair products that I'm using, and it's hair products that I've grown up using, that I've grown up seeing my grandmother use, and my mother, and my aunt. So it's products that I've known all my life, basically. I'll share them on the screen when I get this editing thing right. So, if I can remember, okay, whatever. If I can remember them off by heart, it's MPL oil, amla oil, a lotion butter type of vibe going on there called Alopec, and it's lemon juice. I literally just squeeze about a spoon or so. Apple cider vinegar. So the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar are occasional. So for an example, if I buy all the products all at once and they last me definitely 2 rounds because I'm lying to explain about it. They lost me 2 instances. I don't even know how to explain. Whatever. But you get me. So, first instance, okay, your first fill of the bottle, of the spray bottle, I'll put in a spoon or 2 or 3 of lemon juice and of apple cider vinegar. And then the next time, I refill and make the concoction. Wow! Make the concoction again. Then I won't put in the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar. So, this is not the first time I've had natural hair. I've had natural hair for, a considerable number of times as an adult. I'm saying number of times because I've also had relaxed hair for periods in my life. So, I've always gone between both. And to be honest, I know for a fact that you can get away with using relaxed hair products on natural hair and natural hair products on relaxed hair. Hair products really aren't that big of a deal. Well, to me, that's my experience. So basically, this is the first time having an afro, a natural afro, because I always have natural afros, having an afro, ne? This is the first time I've actually tried my best to focus and to observe what works and what doesn't. And to be honest, what has always worked for me is to let the hair grow. Do things when you think of doing them. So, like for example, I've had my afro for a year and a bit now. I had long dreadlocks last year. And I had those dreadlocks, I think, for 4 or 5 years. I don't remember. Yeah. And I cut them. I cut the dreads and I started with my afro journey. And I'm speaking about the dreads because I need to tell you how I treated them as well, how I took care of them, if I did. But anyway, so I never used any products. I went to the hairdresser / the salon literally once every 3 months, guys. I shit you not. I don't like my hair being touched. I don't like my hair being touched. It's painful. I don't enjoy it. It's just a no-go area for me. It's always been like that growing up. So I hardly ever went to the salon. I will never, and I mean never, wash dreadlocks at home. I tried it once or twice and I was like, nabi. So I don't know how my dreads managed to stay clean, but they did, and I didn't pay attention to them. I literally never applied anything on my scalp. My scalp would be dry for 3 months. I'd literally have things applied on, or hair products applied on, only when I'm at the hairdresser, which, as I just said, would be once in 3 months. If I'm lucky, once in 2 months, because, I just never had the time, and really, I didn't have the money often enough, and even if I did have the money, something else would be more important. But anyway, so, the same treatment with the afro. That's how I treat it. I let it be. I do very little to nothing, to make sure it grows and stuff. But one thing that I have learned this year, because now I am more observant of what works, and I've actually watched other YouTubers, and their hair regimes and all of that, and I've seen people actively take care of their afros, and I've tried, I don't want to lie, I have tried to follow a regimen and, a schedule way to wash days and all of that, but hey, I bought it because I've never been to that has to follow any regimen for my body, for my hair. So it just didn't cut it with me. I ended up jilting it and just letting my hair be. So what I have taken away though is that keeping your hair hydrated, keeping it wet. Well, not wet as in you're going to need a towel to wipe, but just keeping it, I don't know, like, the wetness of dry mud. That does not make sense, but yes, just keeping it that. What am I doing in English? Oh, I forgot it. Damp, yes. So, keeping your hair wet, but just damp. You need to keep it damp because you just spray on your product every time you think of doing so. It doesn't have to be on a daily. It can be once a week, twice a week. But obviously, to keep your hair damp, you'd need to do it more often than just once or twice a week. But as for Umdu, that's me. That really does tend to forget and to neglect. I do it as often as I think about it, which is maybe twice a week at most. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get something to tie my hair with a ribbon. Yo, wow. Okay, so keeping your hair hydrated is a thing. And also keeping it clean, which is obvious, I should think. So your wash days, but I wouldn't say, when you keep it hydrated, I've noticed that it actually stays clean. And what else, guys? One thing that worked for me, I don't want to lie, it's mixing product. So it's now I can tie my hair effortlessly. Hey, Aisa, this is stuffness. office administrator, well. Anyway, so keeping it hydrated, keeping it clean, and also just letting it grow, man, letting it be. Like, you don't, not combing. I've got combs. I've got the Afro comb. I've got the big, I don't know what they're called, but I've got all these combs. I'll insert the pictures. I don't use any of them. I stopped. It's painful. Whether the hair is wet or dry, or it's painful. And anyway, I don't like my hair being fondled with. And I feel like if I'm not fondling it with my own hands, then I don't want anything foreign from my body. The combs are not foreign. Yeah, well, you know what I'm trying to say, but so what I do now, I literally, even when I'm washing it, I just run my fingers through it and I detangle it slowly. Just enjoy with my hands, handwork. It also does help if you have nails. They don't have to be particularly this long, but you know, just to give them that bit of a rough edge, urge, or whatever. Emerge. I just had to rhyme. Does it rhyme? So, okay, guys, that's with the hair, né? And secondly, with the skin, same thing. And guys, I know you're gonna judge me, but I don't care, okay? Ukuhlamba, bathing or showering all the time does not cut it. It really does not cut it. Guys, I watch a lot of documentaries. I've always been into documentaries, particularly African documentaries. Okanye documentaries about culture and I forgot. But yes, documents about culture and how people live, how they used to live anciently, how they live now. I watch a lot of that. And I've realized that those people hardly ever have skin problems. And guess what? They hardly ever bath. But I'll be honest. Before I realized that, I didn't like bathing anyway. Judge me, okay? But you know what? In Xhosa we say, andifuna uphelelwa yincasa. The direct translation of that would be, I don't want to finish my taste. Doesn't make sense, but anyway. I'd assume that it means I don't want my natural odors and my natural complexion, I assume, to be washed away. That's what I assume it means. But anyway. So, I don't bath every day. I don't want to lie. If I've got no place to go, which is the case most of the time, I do not bath every day. If I'm consistent in bathing, I'll bath once every day. And every day one is 5 days out of 7. And if I'm really pushing it, I don't want to lie, if I'm really pushing it, I'll bath 3 or 4 times a week. And naturally, I don't want to lie, I enjoy exploring my natural odors. I need to know how my armpit smells. I need to know how the coochie badoochie smells, so that when there's anything wrong, I can quickly detect a foreign smell. Okay, that is how things are supposed to be. But hey, gross, whatever, I'm giving you my tips. Nails. I don't even want to lie. I wake up and these nails are long. I used to cut my nails a lot, but now I've just given up on them. I just let them be. Just let them be, guys. The lighting's not really conducive, but yeah. I just let my nails be. And also, one thing I've realized now, in relation to not bathing, and this is Lalini, when I'm at the village, the bundus, whatever you call it, mahayeng, emakaya, when I'm there, and I've got no time for grooming. Well, me, I don't have time for grooming because I'm always chilling there with the boys, having fun, being Dora the Explorer, chasing cows, driving tractors. That's the type of person I am, Lalini. But anyway, back to the nails. I've realized that when I'm at the bundus, since I don't have time for grooming, my nails grow a lot faster. Guess what? If you don't have time for grooming, you probably don't have time for bathing. Yeah. Because I don't bath as often as I would here. So, dirt gets stuck and njekuba mess. But in all of that, your nails grow. So I'm tempted to say, with hair and nails, and generally the whole body, that even though I don't know the bacteria, but there is some sort of bacteria that benefits and that encourages growth and health. I think there really is. And it's a bacteria, bacteria brackets. It's a bacteria that seems to be present the most in the absence of water. But then again, with nails, another confusing thing, because now I'm here at home, and I don't go to the bundus as often as I would like, I wash dishes, and when I wash dishes I use hot water, and when I do bath and shower I use extremely hot water. And I've also noticed that also helps to grow, to grow my nails. So now it seems like I'm contradicting myself, but I think the message that you should get from this video is the fact that I don't do shit. I don't do nothing. I just let things flow and things grow,